everyone. It's Podcast Edo back at it again with another episode of Talking Fun with Edo. With this episode being a continuous of our season 3 of guests, with this one being a Word of Man podcast. And before we begin, I just want to thank everybody that has sent their questions this way for us to answer. And for that note, let us start with the Q&A. Hello, everyone. It's Podcast Edo back at it again with another episode of Talking Fun with Edo with our 32nd episode. And this time we got our Q&A guest of Word of Man podcast. How's it going today, my friend?
It's going pretty good. So it's not Word of Man podcast anymore. I only did one of those. So I've kind of rebranded to just my name.
Oh,
screw it, you know.
So your name is just Anthony now?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Just put the full name on blaster.
Yeah, gotcha. I'll just probably put it like for bracket wise, but I gotcha. New Anthony, I gotcha. So, like as usual, this is gonna be a bit different because it's now Q&A. So, are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. So the first question we got is from Blue and Ghana Mascot, and they were wondering if you could speak other languages such as Italian, German, and French, and do you play soccer, aka football?
So I actually really like soccer, and I really wanted to play it for a good while, but I never actually got into that. I became a computer nerd, and so that's why I went to Full Sail and I got my computer science degree.
Nice.
As for languages, my dad is Honduran, but he didn't teach me Spanish, and I feel like a lot of people with foreign parents, they kind of resonate with the same statement, is that like they kind of had to teach themselves. So
Right.
I'd say I'm still like beginner to intermediate Spanish, so I can understand what you're saying, and I can like go back and forth with small talk.
Right.
But if you want to talk about philosophy or something like that, it's no can do. I don't even know half of the words I would use for that.
Gotcha. Fun fact, before we get into the next question, you just answered the other question from Mr. Rich TV of which college you went to, which was Full Sail. And once again, what were you studying there?
Computer science.
Gotcha.
It's actually where we met.
Right. Yep.
Wait, what were we doing? I can't I was crossing the street, and then you were also crossing the street, and then we just started having a conversation out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I think we lived in like the same apartment, if I remember.
Oh, yes, we did. Yes, and I went to your what was it? It was like I don't think it was a birthday party. It might have been.
It was a going away party. Yeah,
it was a going away party. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that's like one of the little tidbits is that I think within 2 years ago was the first time we've met. I think I forgot if it was 2 years.
This is crazy. Oh my god.
From the start of 2023 or the fall of 2020. It was somewhere between those things. But yeah, this is how me and Anthony we met. We were just talking, and we were just talking on our way home. And then
it's crazy.
As said before, you joined in.
I think you were going to school. Sorry. I think you were going to school, and then I was leaving school, and then just like right next to the street, we just started talking. I think we passed each other, and then we just like turned around and started talking. Crazy.
Yep. That is literally how we have met. And also, once again, thanks for like all the collaborations you've been on. Not even for just this,
sure.
But also like the final report of Whiteberry, the Hokkaido and Okinawa votes, and also the anime tier list, where even as shown in one of my pictures, I still got the shield. I got the shield.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw that. One thing I do have to be honest though.
Okay.
I respect the hustle. Like I see you're just putting in the work. You're being consistent with your uploads, like all of this, and like part of me, like before, I just didn't want to do another because I felt like I just had nothing to offer. But what you're doing is you're just creating something to offer. Like every person that you interview, you've just been asking right questions, making content out of what like somebody else who has an excuse like myself would say like nothing, right? You're just like pulling it up, and I really respect that, I gotta say.
Thank you so much, man. And I'm doing my best too to really try to not only like do more here, but also for the main channel as well. So, to hear you say that, and also for you getting back in the game. I'm proud of you, bro. And
I know, man, consistency for me, man, like I really got to hit on it. Like you've been so good with consistency and I really admire you for that.
thanks, man. And also, if you ever start back again, key and key note is if you start back again, could I be like your next guest? And it's just at
Sure,
any time.
yeah. I
Thanks,
don't think I'm
man.
gonna start podcasting. I think I'm gonna kind of go towards more like self-improvement one-on-one, like short, like 5 minutes about like one particular topic that could help someone out with their life.
Okay.
But I really do like the idea of podcasts, and I did that one time, and I feel like there's some part of me that like kind of continues to want to like question other people and their experiences. So,
Right.
that could definitely be in the future.
I mean, whatever you want to do, my friend, whatever you got.
Hell
So
yeah.
our next question we got is from Ryan Shover, and he's one of my previous guests I've had for the podcast, and he has asked if he's wondering what is your favorite movie since he's really a big movie buff. And this one I've kind of added on of like, what is your favorite Lego piece?
Ooh, oh my God. Okay, that last question is very specific, so I'm gonna have to think about that one. But as for the first one,
Yeah,
picking a favorite movie is so difficult on the spot. I feel like for many people, like they can
right,
resonate with that. Like you ask a favorite movie, and sometimes I feel like I go blank, and then like 30 hours later, it'll come to me as I'm going to sleep. I'm like, oh my,
right.
that one.
And
If I had to
yeah,
pick,
we're
all
back,
right,
my
so
friends.
yes. So the movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And
Okay,
it's kind of a romance movie, but also like a psychological. I don't really want to spoil it, but
right,
kind of
right.
what happens is like there's these two lovers, and they go through a really hard time together, and there's this service that allows you to erase your memories of somebody that you loved. And
Mm.
so it goes along this like very psychological track. There's some regret, and it's like really sad, but it's also like one of those movies that end in a really good message. And
Okay,
there's not a lot of them out there, and I feel like they're really niche, and you really got to look for them. And I actually
right.
got recommended this by a coworker,
Hmm.
but it's really good. Definitely a good
Wow,
recommendation to watch with your significant other.
gotcha. So one of our next question we got is from Ruby the Pony, and she has asked if you've seen this Pixar short film called Elo.
Elo, no.
Okay. So next
Wait,
question.
we forgot one question, Edo. We
What's that?
forgot. We forgot the Lego piece.
Oh, right. I'm so
Okay.
I'll be editing this, and it's all
Okay,
good.
ready?
Yeah,
A one by one
the one by
Lego
one
piece.
Lego piece. You see, that's actually your favorite Lego piece, like the
Yeah,
one.
or the two by two because it's so
Okay,
classic. But I'm gonna choose one by one because I'm just so different. Is that a
I
Planet
got
Fitness shirt?
you. Hmm?
Bro, I just stopped working at Planet Fitness. That's crazy.
I'm just it's like yeah, I'm just where it's every now and then, we just
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second. Pause it really quick.
okay.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're
Nice.
matching. This is not sponsored. I
Right,
refuse.
yeah, we're not sponsored. Yeah, every now and then I go there like for every like Tuesdays and Thursdays, with my mom and stuff.
That's what's up. I love
Yeah.
that. It's really
Thank
hard to stay consistent in the gym. Like I have a recommendation. Um, Maybe not leave this in. Also not sponsored, but there's this app called
Okay.
Lift Off, and you track your workouts in there. It's really like gamified. So you do
Okay.
it while you're working out. So every time
Mm.
you finish your set, you press a little check mark, and it does a little like bubble effect and everything. It's like super rewarding and like really maintains the hype there. And then you post it, and then all your friends see it, and then they've also got this feature where I stopped going for like 4 days. My
Right.
friend from the Netherlands, his name's
Mm.
Gerwin, he presses this button, and then my phone gets a notification. I read it, it says, Gerwin says, stop slacking.
Oh my
Bro,
God, wow.
it really hits. I know. It's so good, though. It's so
That's
good. Really gets me moving. I'm like, oh, crap. Now I got to go
right.
work out.
That's really cool though. That's
It's really
kind
good.
of fire. So our next question we got is from Splashdown Dolphin, and he has asked, "What is your favorite color?"
Probably black or blue.
Okay. I mean, we're all here.
We're all here.
Right.
We
Next.
be edgy, you know.
Right. So, oh wait, I'm sorry. That was this was probably a different question from someone else. I just realized that it wasn't really. This is from actual Mr. Rich to TV. That other one was
The
from
more
someone
questions, the
else.
better.
Gotcha.
I think I
So,
seen your podcast with him. Did you do one with him?
oh no 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 no. That's
Okay, I'm
just
thinking of somebody else.
different.
It was this duo that you did.
Did do.
I watched that one. Yeah, they did reviews, I think.
Oh wait, are you talking about FUSIONHAA?
Oh yeah, I think it was that one.
Okay, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not too
Totally
sure,
different
but that
thing.
does
Yeah,
ring a bell.
yeah, gotcha. But yeah, yeah, no. I realized that this one was that the other thing I was mentioning is from someone else. But like I said, my editing Edo self will take care of that. So
Yeah.
this
Hello,
question
editing
is,
Edo self.
hey. So this one is from Mr. Rich TV, and he has asked, "What is your favorite book that you like to read?"
All right. I'm gonna get maybe not some hate for this,
A little bit of
but
flack, right?
it's a little, I mean, it's some nostalgia. It's kind of how do I say this? It's like classic, I guess. Not
Right.
classic literature. It's just I don't know, typical. Like a lot of people have read this. But
Okay.
I like to reread it because I just like fiction. That's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. We talked about that from I think it was like even from the last interview. Like I don't know if you were saying it was like one of your like I guess favorite films or something like that or something like that.
Something like that.
Speaking of like entertainment wise, is do you like movies?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
I
you
like movies.
can you remember like your first movie and your favorite movie?
Man, that's that's such a tough question. Jesus. For both of them. First movie, I have no clue, but I do have faint memories of watching like the last Harry Potter
Okay, the very last and would the Harry
as my
Potter
first movie.
would that like be like your favorite movies of all time? Is the Harry
No,
Potter series? Oh no,
no. The books though,
the books
that's a great series, but I
definitely.
think
Yeah, no, that's
I
not.
hope my responses have changed a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, no, no, no,
a
that's
little
not.
bit.
That's
This is
that's
really
not the
funny.
issue. Like Harry Potter's, yeah, the book and series. It's still amazing.
It's banging. It's banging.
Yeah, it still bangs. I know. Like
Have
the
you seen
version
the new one?
itself, maybe not, but the book and
Oh,
series, everything's all
oh,
good.
I forgot about all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we
no,
just kind of separate that.
it's all good.
By author, let's just put you away for a
Yeah.
second.
So the next question we got is hold up for a second. All right. From Kids to Production, and they have asked, "What is your favorite kid movie and kid TV show of all time?"
Okay. All right. Kid TV show, I gotta say Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay,
No
yeah.
question.
Oh
That's
yeah,
my immediate answer for that one.
gotcha.
Movie. This was a banger. A lot of people like this. It was Rise of the Guardians, I think.
Okay, right. Yeah, yeah,
One with
yeah,
Jack Frost, and it's
yeah.
pretty banging. It's pretty
Okay.
banging. If I thought about it longer, I might be able to come up with another one. But off the top of
No,
my
I mean
head,
this is
it was a
this
good
is
movie.
good so far. This is good. We skimming through. We almost like halfway
Yeah.
there.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, next question we got is from Splash McQueen Frog, and he has asked if you are allergic to anything.
Not that I know of.
Gotcha. All right.
So one day I'll just
Now,
I'm gonna eat some weird fish in another country and
right.
drop
It
dead.
might be that. So now I found like the thing, and it was actually from the thing of college. That was from Robert Shane Burns. But like I said,
All right.
edit in my editing stuff, we took care of that, so it's all good. So
W editing Edo.
yeah, that you know
What would we do
editing,
without him?
you're really getting a lot of love, my friend.
For real. Good stuff, man.
Thank you. So Tyler Chuganeer has asked, uh, have you been to any theme park, and if so, which one do you would like to go to, or would be your favorite ones?
Here we go. So
Okay.
Universal
Yep.
Epic Universe,
Epic
the
Universe.
new one.
Okay.
It is so good. I really recommend you go there when you can. They got the whole
Right.
Mario world going on. Very
Oh,
cool.
okay. I know what you're
Even
talking about.
cooler
Yeah.
at night. The what is it? There's like a two. It's a ride. I forgot what it's called. Stardust Chasers or something.
Mm-hmm.
Super fast. It's like one of the best rides that I've like been on. Period. Like when we were in the line, here's what happened. Every single time they would come in, they would like everybody would clap, right? Even if they've watched them like multiple times, they just clapped, and I didn't
Oh,
really
for
understand
Mario,
that.
like, to just pop up on the screen or
No, for the
something?
Stardust Chasers,
Okay, okay, gotcha.
like the people on the ride after they were done, they all clapped, and they were all like, I just thought it was because the team members were clapping after they came back. You know, the whole like,
Right, right,
good
right.
job, guys. We couldn't have done it without you type
Right.
stuff. But no, I go on that ride. When I'm done, I'm clapping because I'm just so like
It's just
mesmerized by
amazing.
how good of an experience I had. Yes.
I got you.
So
It's
like
been a little.
highly recommend.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay,
Highly recommend.
gotcha. It's interesting because I remember I was there 2 years ago at Universal for my graduation party, and
That's what's up.
yeah, it was with me and my family, and we were going to the Simpsons land. We were even going
Hell yeah.
to Harry Potter land as well.
Yes.
And most definitely, like, I definitely would like to see that probably might be in, like, California or something like that, the Mario area. And speaking of which, even like
Mm,
in Japan, they have like so many other stuff. It's just like
they do. My
it's
cousin has been there, and it's just like, what do they have? They have the old Jaws ride
hmm. Wait,
and
been
like some
where?
other
Wait,
crazy
cousin
stuff.
been where?
Oh, they have Hello Kitty Land too, or something like that. I don't think that's
Wait, you're saying
Universal.
your
I think that's
cousin's been in
separate.
Japan or something like that?
Yeah. They
Oh,
did like a little, yeah, they were really super obsessed with Japan for a little bit, so they booked a trip and everything. It cost a
wow.
lot, but they
It
got that
is funny
experience.
because this is like the segue into the next question we got from
All right.
James Gilbert, and he has asked if you would like to visit any other states in the United States. And on that same note, which country would you like to go to?
Other states, the problem is I don't know what I don't know. So if I had to say, I guess California
Okay, yeah,
and then
I got you.
maybe Nevada, just
Okay,
because like I'm starting to get a little bit into alien stuff and I think it's really cool. So
gotcha.
go out into the desert, see some canyons or something.
Yeah,
Other countries, definitely Europe. Typical American answer, but you know, there's cool stuff over there. So
gotcha. No, that's understandable. Yeah, for me, if anybody knows me personally and stuff, you know, Japan, Edo, yeah.
hell yeah. There's so much culture there, you know. It's such a
Right,
like a
right.
wide culture shock. Like I'm
Yeah.
sure like once you go there, I'm saying once because I feel like you're definitely gonna make it happen and
Oh
like
yeah.
go
I
there
feel
at least
I feel
once.
like me personally, I might be able to stay there too, because I've been indulging it for a minute, for a hot
Oh
minute,
yeah.
like since I was like a
You're getting into the
preteen.
pop culture and everything.
Right, right, right. So
Hell yeah.
speaking of like cats and stuff, this is another segue from Lena Chen, and she has asked if you have any pets. Cat.
Yes. Look at the little popings.
Wait, what's the cat's name?
Diego.
Diego. I
Forget
think
my
you're the
language, but he's a
second
little
person.
shit.
Hmm? Oh, sorry.
Forget my language, but he's a little shit.
It's all good. But interesting enough, you're the second person that had a cat as the animal. First one was Ryan,
Hell yeah.
Lego guy. Yep.
That's what I trust that dude with cats.
Yeah. Oh wait, you've seen him before, Ryan?
No,
Ryan
I
Shepherd?
can trust a man that has cats.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, that's nice. So that's oh wow, that was sweet. So next question we got is from the Ain't Pay 18, and he was wondering, what is the type of stuff that you do like on your day off? Like if you're not working or anything like that, what's the type of stuff you like doing?
All right. If we're being completely honest, I know I'm all into self improvement and everything.
Right.
Um, well, I'll start with that, of course.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
like researching different topics, philosophy and stuff like that. I used to be big into stoicism. Our last podcast, I was big into that, and I was kind of shut off a little bit during that time as well. Had a lot of
Yeah.
anxiety. A lot better now and a lot more open-minded and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So just kind of like peace of mind type stuff, spiral dynamics, stuff like that. When I'm not doing stuff like that, I like to watch anime.
Yep.
Can't lie. I haven't gone really too into like the kind of niche animes unless I'm like really searching for a specific kind of like isekai or something.
Right, right,
Not
right,
the
right.
crazy ones with the sentence long titles, but
Yeah.
like more like yeah, like the overpowered character type stuff.
Right,
I really
right,
like
right.
that. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
I see. Yeah. All right. Not bad. So now we're about to be on our second to last question, and this is from Fritz the Frog. And he has asked if you've ever planned on like, if like I said, if you're planning on live streaming, I mean not live streaming, podcasting again, would you like to do a live stream podcast? And have you ever done one before?
No, that is interesting, right? And that's
Right?
pretty raw too. I find like that would be very interesting to explore. I think it would be very fun.
Right.
So I'm actually down for that. You know,
Okay.
I've thought about streaming. Um, I don't know if that's really my ballpark at the moment, but I think down the line, like really just kind of sitting down and having like conversation with random people, like
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah. Okay. And now our last question that we got for today is this is from Robert Maui, and he was wondering, again, not completely doxed, is where is the current location that you live? Is it still Florida?
Shh, they're listening. Yes. Yes, I
Okay,
still live in
Florida.
Florida.
Okay, so even like when you first met, so you were like born and raised in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
gotcha,
I was living
gotcha.
in Orlando, like where we were, like across the street
Right,
from the
right.
college.
Yeah,
But I moved back down, not with my parents. I moved back down with my girlfriend,
gotcha.
um, towards Central. Well, it's
Okay,
north of Orlando, so like yeah,
gotcha.
no, around the I want to say it like Lake County area. There we go.
Okay, gotcha,
That's good.
gotcha, gotcha. So
Not
yeah, that
not
was.
giving
I think I
specifics
remember.
here.
I forgot to even ask that like the last time before we asked, but yeah, that's cool. Okay, I think at this point when I was there, I think I've met around. I think maybe 20 to 30 Floridians because it's like the whole time I was there for. I think maybe a good 3 to 5 years. It's like I've just seen everybody, and it's like, well, I'm seeing
Oh
lots of
yeah,
Floridians in
I
Florida.
forgot. You were like keeping track, I think. You had like a number and it was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, it was like like when I was there for again, editing Edo will fix this. Like around 3 to 5 years I was there. I think I've met like 20 to 30 Florida. Like it was less than what I because even where I grew up, which is this is like I'm in Louisiana. You can tell when somebody's like from this area, and even like Cali and even the place I was originally born, Atlanta, you already know who's like that person. But it's like
Hmm.
from there, and it's no problem of that
Based on
because
like
it's like
speech and stuff, right?
it's a community, it's a big place, it's a tourist place.
Atlanta,
No, well, yeah, that too. Florida.
Florida. Oh, yeah.
I will
That
say
makes
from
sense why there's like so many different kinds of people from different places.
right, right, and even for I would say from where I grew up, New Orleans is the most travel place ever. New
Mm.
Orleans. That's that just that one area, but other than
I've
that,
heard some crazy stuff about New Orleans.
yeah. But like if for especially where I'm at, I'm like I think like an hour or two away from there. But yeah, that's the area I'm staying at. But yeah, that's usually the biggest hotspot of tourist attraction and all the whole nine yards. Like if you want to really, not even just for my sake, but just in general, if you want to see more of it, choose your own adventure of Louisiana. If you like to, if you
Word.
want to go outside, like see Baton Rouge and stuff like that, choose your own adventure. That's the advice I got. Now we have reached the end of the Q&A, and I have like just a few questions that I would like to ask you before we say our farewells.
All right, bet.
So first one I have is I was wondering if you had like a favorite part of the interview of what we did the 2 years before.
I have to say The end was very funny. What was it? Well, you were telling me to pick a band, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Or wait, no, no, sorry, that was at the party. Or I think I picked one at the party, and then I had to state it in the video. I
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. It's
think
sad
that's what
because I
happened.
lost that film. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's all good. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, probably for the best. I don't think I looked very good that day.
It's all good.
Yeah.
And the last one I want to ask is and you kind of answered this one, and I was wondering if you're like just working on like some brand new stuff or something like that.
So actually, there is this project, and nowadays I don't really like talking too much about like the things that I'm doing. I'd rather just like
Right.
to do
Yeah.
them, especially
Yeah.
since I have a problem with consistency.
Yeah.
But it's this project called MetaPlay. I'm working on it with a friend from the Netherlands, and it's
Okay.
really just like for people that have grown up playing video games, and like that's pretty much all they did. That's all I did, right? And
Okay.
that's like my main source of like dopamine, and also at the time, especially during high school, like social interaction.
Right.
I was just like chilling in the back of the classroom for most of the
Yeah.
like group activities and stuff, and it kind of bites your ass later because you develop terrible coping mechanisms, and it's really just like a guide on how to like get through that, and also how to see life as more of a video game. um and it's a good
Hmm.
guide for myself too, and I would also like to say this just because um life can be tough sometimes,
Yeah.
and a lot of the times you'll figure out your problem, and then later on it'll come back up and you'll forget the solution, and that really sucks, and it makes you feel stupid,
Right.
but it's okay. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to learn and experience things over and over again. If we
Right.
knew everything, then life wouldn't be fun.
Right.
Period. It
Right.
would not be fun at all, and
Right.
it probably wouldn't be meaningful either. So,
Man, I can't wait for that to come out. And also want to know, quick question is what is your favorite video game on that note?
of all time or right now?
Just if you could just pick one. If you could pick one.
All right. Well, I guess I have to say Minecraft.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
I grew up on that game, and it's
Yeah.
just amazing.
That's all cool. Well, now, my friend, we now have to say our farewell. I want to thank you once again for being here for our
Thank
Q
you
and
for
A
having me.
special. Yeah, most definitely. And thanks for coming through, my friend, my family.
Thank you. Honestly, I respect your hustle so much, and like really like, and I'm gonna say this again. Like, I really have felt like I've just had nothing to offer. Like, I haven't been too consistent in my videos, right? And they haven't gotten crazy views.
Yeah.
But, for you to just like reach out anyways and be like, you know what, let's just do like a random Q&A, like it could be
Right.
fun. Like, I
Even
really
the
love that.
fact like people really got some questions, people really were curious about you.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Let's hope I can pull it out, and we will be a millionaire by the time we're 30.
yeah,
Let's get
I'm
it, Edo.
almost
Let's get
there.
it.
I'm almost there. I'm 2 years away.
Hell yeah. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up.
Well, like I said, thanks for being here and farewell.
Bye. Thank you.
I hope you all enjoyed this Q&A with once again our special guest of Word of Man podcast. And for the shout outs of what we got today is Riyah, the Normies, Zet, For Empty, Oh Wait Music, Mazen, Mira Nutrial, MQT Squad, Balance Coon, Bad Vibes, Men's, Movie Dumpster. Let's take a look at To the Studio, Jonah the Arthur, Tobey, MS, Mountain J, and 17 4K players. Thank you all for enjoying this episode. And also coming up is that we got another Q&A with myself. And as you all know from the post that I've made and even the video itself, is it will be a Q&A for my demo music video of Match the Day. Please have these questions keep coming through if you guys got more questions for them. And, excuse me, as usual, you all, I will see you all next time and see you later.
Talking Fun with